Welcome to the new beginning. The new beginning is here. It's been here. But we're like in Act 2. Okay, so it's like you got a new video game. Yeah, Act 1 was distractions. We threw that away. There are some now. See, now it's about making sure you don't fall into a nostalgic mindset when it comes to a love connection. I'm a love reader. That's how it is. Every single time I sit down, I tell the spirit, let me know, is love going to be a distraction right now for them? Or is this something that's interfocused? And if I'm in your life, I'm meant to be your love reader. Yes, there are times where I do a lot of different stuff. Like one of my main specialties is spiritual alchemy, divination, yada yada. And I have an apprenticeship program. If that's something that you're interested in, serious inquiries only, okay? I had 5 spots available, now I only have 4. So you probably want to catch on that pretty quick, okay? I only allow myself to take on as much as I know I can continue to give my full authentic self to every single one of my apprentices. So currently that's 12. 12 spots I keep open, but I have 4 of them left. Serious inquiries only, okay? If you're serious about learning not only tarot. Tarot is the tipping. Like it's like the cherry on the top, but there's a bunch of other stuff underneath, okay? Divination, inner child work, relationship counseling, going into different forms of divination, light work, etc. I do a whole plan. It's individual per person. We sit down on the first session, and I tell you what I expect out of you being my apprentice. But I also tell you to tell me, what do you expect out of me by being your mentor? Because this is a give and take. I can only teach you if you're open, honest, and ready to go into the fucking work. So, if you're called, go to my website, offprintmint.com. Link is in the bio, and you can scroll all the way down to the end of my services tab. It's right there. Read it. You feel that vibe? Message me, and I'll give you tons of more detail from there, okay? But needless to say, right now, your love, your career, your emotional, spiritual fulfillment, material fulfillment, it's all aligned. Everything is connected. When you're focusing all of your attention on one aspect to avoid something else, that something else will become front face centered. You have to have balance with everything in your life to continue upwards, to not get all the red lights, for your coffee not to spill on you, for you not to slip, all that stuff, to continue to get the green lights instead, and oh shit, I dodged, and blah, 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 okay? So we're seeing the bigger perspective on a love dynamic, how you two can increase your finances together. This is an entrepreneur couple, or 2 people who, needless to say, are their own providers. 2 people who are ready to open up the horizons and brighten the world and spread their purity, because there are people who have dark souls. That's the thing. The most purest people tend to have pretty dark souls because of the shit they've been through. Okay, so you were in your head about a connection. You were falling into, that's where that's coming in. You were falling into a nostalgic state of mind. Your parasite started to win. Was saying, see, I told you, they didn't like you. See, I told you, they didn't think you were enough. There was somebody else. You read the sign wrong. And right when you were about to say, no, you know what? I'm grateful for the lesson. Maybe this is something that I'm supposed to let go. What's on the ground? Dormant aspects in reversal with the dragon card. Purple dragons are big for a movement. You're going to be getting a lot of signs of purple dragons. If you've been feeling very tight as well, oh, it's got tight in my neck and everything. You've been feeling tight, you should look into meditation. You should look into doing some stretching. I can't tell you how 5 minutes of stretching a day will change your fucking entire life, okay? So this person wants to be part of physical health with you. They want you to expand. They want you to take as much space. In fact, all they encourage you to do is to take as much space as you desire. Because I have 2 people in front of me who do not seek attention. It comes to them. Two people who have this gleam in their eye, something different. So yeah, you need a motherfucking badass right next to you. The spirit didn't win. The parasite's sitting here trying to tell me, spirit didn't win, spirit didn't win. Nope, spirit won. We're rebels. And that's the thing. Do not be scared of your parasite. It's going to be there every day. You're a human. This is the human experience. When you're afraid of the parasite, it wins. When you realize, oh shit, I'm in a moment of I know I've been saying parasite all the time, guys, but this is the thing that helps you win it, by identifying it. By stating this is what it's called, this is what it does, you take ownership of it. You're right about this connection. But you're even more right about this connection than you can even imagine at this moment. Everything has been happening the way it's supposed to, as you are to excel. So, what do we have when it comes to how this love connection just hit a new level and you're in Act 2? You have to throw away feeling like this person thinks you're a burden at all. Okay, so we have somebody who is given a forward movement, an offer. This is not little. This is something bigger. And Spirit says, do not go cold on this. Your moon and your sun are combined. What I'm seeing is that your nights are going to start becoming easier. You're going to have more energy during the day. You're both feeling a sense of not stagnation at all, but it's like it's time. It's time to make the forward movement. And it's happened. You're going to have to go ahead and have the resilience through understanding that this dynamic won't make everybody happy, because you cannot. There's no way to make everybody happy. The only people you should worry about trying to make happy, or etc., the people that are happy for you being yourself. Both of you are extreme leaders who honor their nurture, their compassion, their sympathy. That's how you lead. You're both divine masculines of this world, no matter how you identify. You're leaders. Leaders are divine masculines, okay? Even if you're a feminine, even if you are in your countership, you are the feminine. Your 3D world, for platonic people, for all of that, if you're a leader, you're a masculine. But both of you have been in positions of being belittled. The person that was like, hey, one day when I'm strong enough and I'm older, yada yada, I'm going to be a protector. So it looks like whoever the masculine is in this dynamic, whoever the feminine is, definitely sees like a full 180. Okay, the men or the masculines they've been used to in their past were ones who were all talk and no walk. Ones that acted like they were all mature, acted like they were plugged in when really it was a dead outlet. But you're emotional. You're spiritual. You're material world abundance. Take it as it resonates. Both of you are. But the masculine within this dynamic, the feminine sees as a full rich. I feel like most of you here are, remember guys, rich. I feel like most of you here are, remember guys, I am a collective reader that reads for both the masculines and the feminines. But right now in this moment, these are so collective, okay? Right now in this moment, I'm talking to a lot of masculines who need reassurance that this person is inspired by them. Doesn't see them in a low light. Hasn't taken things they've said in vain. They've been very busy. They've been behind the scenes working on so much stuff, and it feels like this person at this moment, they want to collab with you with something else. They want to tell you something really, really bad. And some of the reason for why there's been a little more separation in space is because it's hard for them to not tell you this. They want to, it's more than a want. They know they're supposed to share whatever this news is with you. They don't know how to go about making the plans of it. Because there's something about a third-party dynamic. They don't know. They need more questions. They need more answers on something. They're going to be very happy with the answers they get. They're going to be very understanding with the answers they get. And everything's going to click on whatever this third-party paranoia is. Holy shit. You got your divine. The person on your mind. This is your aligned one. Let's get into the oracle cards as well. So this oracle deck is my Halloween oracle, but you guys know me. I allow cards to intertwine into decks. If they're the same size or they can fit and they're there, I don't ever take them out. I let them come when they're supposed to. So this is my Halloween oracle that we're using, but I have a bunch of my Ancient Rebel cards in it, which is one of the first. This was like one of the first OGs, like where I bought that oracle deck and I was like using it at the Wahoo all the time. This is a very special deck. This has been somebody that's been watching you for a long time. Both of you felt the power in this like shake, this pre-workout effect when you were in front of each other. But a lot of you could have first met each other from social media. Yeah. Both of you could have been scrolling, met each other through social media, or is it there's some third-party dynamic, but not in a way of like a maybe even a romantic connection. There's a possibility, though, actually. These are collective takes what resonates. You could have met them online. You could have met them through, you were talking to somebody else, and you all hung out, met up, etc., and the shit happens. You can't help who you fall in and out of love with. Okay, but these are collective takes what resonates. There's this energy intensity of both of those. Meeting online, yada yada. Could have even been an expansion. Like, oh, I saw you online with my friend on their page, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but this has been in the works so far. You have had blinders to this person, and this person has had blinders to you. You both saw each other as legacy, legends. You're like, this person's going to be remembered. They're creative through the ashes, as above, so below. I've seen phoenix birds. Phoenix birds are a big forward movement. Some of you here could have actually, I'm going to read that correctly. Some of you here could have gone through a very traumatic accident that changed your whole point of view of life. Like where you were like almost either paralyzed in a sense, or you couldn't move. You were in so much pain. People had to take care of you. You couldn't pick things up for yourself. And this was what made you have the resilience you do. This person knows your story, but they want to know more about your story. They have the icing. They basically have the cover of the story and a little bit in the beginning. It's like they had to put your story on pause. They had to put your movie of life on pause and continue with other things, but they want to come back so bad to that. See, the energy you're sending them is the power of attraction, law of attraction. You're allowing what is supposed to happen. You're not forcing anything. And you've been following your own rhythm. I have to cover this one again. We pulled this card and this card both last night. So, someone was thinking about you hardcore last night. Somebody really likes how you're the type of person who, so, someone was thinking about you hardcore last night. Somebody really likes how you're the type of person that would be willing to go on a ride by themselves. You're the type of person that would be willing to go to a movie by themselves, out to eat, and strong, and that's confidence. People aren't used to that. People notice that about you. Also, that's what this is another thing that I love about you. There's something about it's just like, damn, the whole fucking room sees you. They don't care, but god damn is it fucking attractive. You see, fortune meets opportunity. Black cats are a big forward movement. Cats are protectors from evil deities, okay? So if you ever have a cat following you around, a random cat starts hanging around your home, yada yada, it's protecting you. And I always suggest, okay, if you live in like your own home and it's like safe for you to have like a cat around. It's not like you have an animal or something that might try to hurt it, yada yada, whatever it takes for you. If it makes sense for you to be able to put like food down for the cat, I'm telling you, do that, because that outside cat will protect you out the fucking walk. You nurture, equal exchange. That's a form of spiritual alchemy. Spiritual alchemy is not just, don't get me wrong, there are like spells, potions, things like that involved with it, but it's not like, it is like literally exchange as you would, like money is a form of spiritual alchemy. Like when people get readings from me, my pricing is depending on how much energy I'm giving you. If I'm giving you my all, there's going to be an energy exchange for that. I give every single reading my all. That's why I know I'm deserving of it. And you need to honor that same exact mindset when it comes to money. Okay? We're going to steer away a little bit just from love for a second. You tell the universe what you're deserving of. You set your price. And more than just money. I'm talking about the type of people you attract, their opportunities, the way you take care of your body, yada yada. You tell the universe what you're deserving of. I need you to release imposter syndrome when it comes to money. And I'm going to tell you right now, the sooner you do that, the more sense everything's going to make. You deserve a life, no poverty. Some of you here are not anywhere close to poverty anymore. Some of you still are. I want you to know, I know exactly where you are. No matter what part of your story. You can do this. And if you've already gotten yourself out of that and you're needing a little more oomph right now to remember where the fuck you are right now, that's what this is. Whatever your dream is, whatever is giving you my pre-workout effect is what I call it. Do not let anybody take that away. Nobody. I can't tell you how many people told me I would be nothing. And it's not about proving anybody wrong. No. It's about proving to yourself you were always right, that you've always been enough. When you do that, watch what the fuck happens in your life. Both of you see it as, I have nothing to forgive you for. You have been putting yourself first. I've been putting myself first. And there's another sense of taking responsibility and accountability. This is a person you can go into business with, not only love. And if this is a business partner, okay, that you're romantically involved with, I would say another form of spiritual alchemy, you should utilize a sex magic. It's light work. This has to stay PG-13 here, so I actually will make a video about that on my YouTube, about exactly in a professional sense of what sex magic is, okay? But you're both witches. You're both witches, and witches are a universal term. Warlocks and wizards are complete fiction. Witches who study magic with a K are real. Both people have an extreme past lineage to Salem as well. I keep getting so many signs about Salem. If you have the opportunity to ever channel or travel to, you can channel Salem without going. But if you ever have no matter what, channel Salem. No matter what. Look up things about Salem, even YouTube videos, etc. It's something you're going to be like, what the fuck? You're going to like have past life remembrance. But if you actually can travel to Salem, I highly suggest that you're going to have some crazy spiritual download there. Okay, we have the flower of life within this. The flower of life is, I need to get it redone. Palm tattoos are like a dedication. You get a palm tattoo, you're getting it redone for the rest of your fucking life. But needless to say, that's dedication. You are somebody who's resilient. You're somebody that decides over and over again the bigger picture, why I do this. This is a form of spiritual alchemy as well, my tattoos. Every single time I get a tattoo, I put an attention into it and what it does for my body, my soul, my life. And then the whole time I'm getting the tattoo, that's what I'm thinking about. Every single one has a different reason. Dream a beautiful dream. You had a crazy dream last night, didn't you? You haven't had a dream in a very long time. This is your sign that it was real. There were multiple people in it, multiple love people in it as well, but this person was a prominent. It feels like a sense of, okay, I'm gonna take what resonates, but the dream could have been something energetically, or even what I'm about to say, about like a group of people who are not serving your life anymore, being in a car and driving away from you. Or like spirit making it to where you can't pick. Actually, if you've had, okay, this is another thing. Wow. If you're having dreams with phones, that's not a dream. You can't dream a phone. Look it up. If you remember your dream and you're on a phone, that's astral projecting. So you were calling or texting or whatever these people and it wasn't able to stay. You could have been on FaceTime, but there was just some energy of like, they could not reach you. All these people that might not even, they don't even know each other. They're your past relationships. Past people that you couldn't get over that you have gotten over. Or just a little oomph more of you're right, that is it, that is done. They were in this car driving away from you. And this person was in your home. The person of this reading, this person was able to touch you. You both had a deep energetic connection. This is flourishing out the wahoo. So somebody's being presented an offer for movement if you haven't already. This can be an outing as simple as getting lunch together, etc. Or something as deep as going on a very, very long cruise ship travel, yada yada. But it's beautiful. This is, your life is your dream come true. Take on whatever today is going to help you break domestication. And do not stop your fruition in any form. If anybody tries to get in your head today telling you you're not enough, discredit you. Remember, and hear my voice tell you you're a motherfucking G. All right. Let's get it.